See, today we are having increased regulatory oversights all across US, European diaspora. We are also having a lot of geopolitical risk coming up in the last decade or so in terms of Brexit, China-US trade wars, US-Iran war, Indo-China war, OPEC, Syria, Yemen. You have renewable energies coming in. So you see a lot of wind energies, solar energies, discussions all across the continent globally as well. You see Tesla, which has just come up from renewable energy, battery energy, coming up with a wonderful, you can say, sequencing. You have, and as compared to others cars, for example, General Motors, Ford, Volkswagen, which are in the range of 10 to 20,000 per capita of the per car sold. Tesla is at $1.4 million on a per car sold basis. This is the valuation of the company. I'm not talking about in terms of renewable energy. You have continuing market liberalizations. So what is happening, all of these things all across the world, all of these factors are now putting a lot of pressure upon the margins for the trade. So globally, if you see whether it is Africa or it is the world, globally the margins are getting impacted. So where do we need to increase? We need to improve upon our supply chain efficiency, de-risking the supply chain, reducing costs, asset optimization, and that is where we come down to Africa, which is where your question is. That we are doing a lot of experimentation in terms of the digital, but what exactly it is all about. So these are just mainly four main things, which is a cloud, artificial intelligence, machine learning, you have blockchain, you have big data analysis. These are the four main areas, and Africa is, I will say, I will take what Rajesh was saying, that we are into fourth revolution, but I think Africa, I always say, has missed the manufacturing revolution altogether. So they have completely missed that part, and now they are jumping directly onto the digital part, which is where I feel that it's quite positive to see how Africa is coming up. The farmers, it is the cradle of the world, it is the bowl of the world. So the maximum amount of food which will be generated for 8 billion, 10 billion people in 2050 will be coming from Africa. So Africa needs to come up with a lot of, you can say, digital products, and they are. So we have roughly 500 odd digital tech companies coming up in Africa. We have 50 million farmers which have already registered into those kind of factors. And those are very similar, and in fact, ones which are able to then help the farmers to probably bring the produce up, have the quality up, and then take it forward. I think this is just an introduction to the scenario. I have a lot of details which we can probably share once we go forward to the next questions that you have. So there I can discuss more on the kind of you can say digital impact that African farmers are today having and can have in the future.